Hi, this is Diane Lovetobake, and what we're going to make are potato pancakes. This recipe is probably the quickest, pancake recipe, at least potato pancake recipe that I've made. Let's get started. Now, in a, medium-sized bowl, what I'm going to do, I'm going to first put in a half a cup of baking mix. Now you can buy this, in your grocery store, or if you don't have it and you want to make your own, I do have a video of the baking mix, and you can make it for literally, pennies. It's a lot cheaper. So I put that in my bowl. The next thing we're going to put in is a half a cup of milk. Okay. We're going to put a half a teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to put one extra or jumbo egg in, okay? And I believe I want to make a correction on the milk. It's a quarter of a cup of milk, okay? I'm going to have the recipe below, so you can check that out. Now I'm going to use my hand mixer. You do not have to use a mixer. You can just use a whisk or that type of thing. But I like to use it because I really like the texture to be very silky and very smooth without any lumps. So that's why I use my hand mixer. And that's not going to take you but a few seconds to do that. Okay, as you can see. And I also like it because I think it helps to whip the eggs. And I think it comes out a little bit lighter that way. Okay. The next thing that you're going to need is mashed potatoes, and you'll want them to be cold. And you're going to put 1.5 cups of mashed potatoes in. I'm just going to put a little at a time, and again I'm going to just blend this all together. Again, I just want to make sure that everything is nice and smooth. Okay, all right, that's the rest of the mashed potatoes. And I'm just going to quickly beat those together. Okay. And then, of course, you can use your regular griddle on your stove. I'm using my electric pan because I like it to keep it at an even temperature, and you can keep it anywhere from 350 to 400. I have mine at 350. You can spray your griddle or your pan if you feel necessary. You can put butter in it. You can put a little oil in it. Whatever you prefer to use, or maybe you don't even want to put any grease in your pan. But I'm just going to spray mine very lightly there. And what I like to do is I use about a quarter of a cup of the actual pancake batter here, and I just put it down on my frying pan, and then I use the back side of the mixing cup just to flatten the pancake out, and to get the shape nicely round and to make them thin. Okay, and I'm going to do one more here. Now what you want to do is don't turn them till the edges become quite dry. That way you'll know it's time to flip them, okay? And the edges will become dry. All right, so I put 3 in, and I used a quarter of a cup for each pancake. Now in this recipe, I generally get 8 pancakes. If you do need more pancakes per serving, I'm going to list that you can double the recipe. The only difference is it's going to change on if you double it to 3 regular eggs, okay? But again, I will have this information on the bottom of the video. But this particular recipe gives me and yields 8 pancakes, okay? And now I'm just waiting for the edges to become dry before I flip them, okay? And I am going to grab something here that I forgot. Okay. All right. Alrighty. I also want to double check again. It was 1/4 cup of milk to get the 8 pancakes that I'm making right now. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of check them, and they still need a little bit of time here. Okay. What I like about these pancakes is they come out very light, and they're not, you know, they're not real heavy pancakes. And I like because they're so thin too. And then you can serve them with butter, or some people put butter and syrup. Some use fresh fruit or jam or jelly over them. It's really going to be up to you. All right, while those are still cooking, I want to show you what they do look like once they are cooked, okay? And this is one of them, of course, that came out. And I like, again, to make them, try to make them as perfectly round as I can, but of course you don't have to, okay? But you can see they do come out a nice, beautiful brown, okay? And you can kind of see the, I hope you can, the thickness. These have cooled a little bit here, so they're not warm or hot, but they're quite thin, and they have that beautiful golden brown, okay? And I think it's time to flip them. So I'm going to do that. Okay, and you'll be able to tell by looking underneath the potato pancake if it looks, you know, cooked and that type of thing. Alrighty, and I'm going to just turn my pan here so maybe you can see them in my pan. I hope you can anyway. Okay, they still need a few more minutes on the underside, but of course you get the idea of these nice, and look how nice and round they came out. And again, we're just gonna cook these a little bit longer, but again, they're nice and thin, and they bake up and cook up such nice thin potato pancakes. Well, there you have it. If you try this recipe and you like it, well, leave a comment, because I always like to hear from you. And as always, I want to thank you for watching Diane Lovetobake. Please subscribe to my channel, and I want to mention that all my videos will only be found on YouTube. So please watch me on YouTube, Diane Lovetobake. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.